Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to try to replicate what just may be one of the most impractical tank designs to ever be proposed. The Wallace Leaping Tank, basically a pogo tank. I gotta give a shout out to Alistair on my Discord for re-bringing this to my attention, because I looked at this many months ago and thought about doing it, but really couldn't think of an easy way to do it. But thanks to the latest Trailmakers update that introduces these gyro stabilizers, I think it's gonna be way more doable than it ever was before. So I think now's the time. Now's the time to try to create this ridiculous concept of a tank. But first, let's dive into just how ridiculous this concept actually is. So on tanksencyclopedia.com, we have the Wallace Leaping Tank, and even the encyclopedia itself says the Wallace Leaping Tank is probably the oddest military vehicle ever proposed, or at least the oddest we ever found. So this genius, Henry Wallace, from New York in 1942, came up with this awesome idea to have a pogo tank. And look at these designs. These are some of the design. This is an actual drawing here from the proposed blueprints, where you can see it leaps up into the air and lands. I really don't know how easy or hard this is going to be, but this was not like the initial design. I guess this was the initial movement here, which I tried to look through and understand this by like reading all of the steps. But I guess the leg was supposed to kind of move forward, and then it was supposed to lift the tank up as it moved forward, and then it settles down in the new location, and then the leg moves forward again. So it's kind of like an inchwormy type effect with a single leg, but it just seems way less interesting than the pogo idea. So I could go with this concept here, but I mean, everybody who sees this design wants to see this happen. So I'm gonna just go for the silliest version of it. All right, so let's get building. The mechanism is gonna be the most important part of this. So I think before I design the shape of the tank, I'm going to build the actual pogo mechanism first, because I don't know how much space I'm gonna need for that. So if I have it built before I build the tank, I can make the space. So gyro stabilizers probably going to be key here. I think if I just have some gyro stabilizers like this, it's gonna be perfectly fine. All right, so that should be our balance system. It's that simple now. But we need the pogo system. This is where things are gonna get a little bit more complicated. A pogo system, and I want it to be able to rotate so I can change which direction I pogo. Should I be able to change which direction I pogo? I think I should be able to change which direction I pogo. It really depends on, I don't know. That's probably going to be a hard part, but let's see what happens. So this is going to be able to rotate infinity angle. I'm used to seeing 360 there. And then attached to that, I'm going to have steering hinges, because according to the drawings, like the pogo leg angles, and I think that's how we're going to have it like jump us at an angle, is we're gonna angle the leg and then jump and then hopefully catch ourselves, and the stabilizers should keep the body of the tank level during that whole process. So I think this is gonna work. Sometimes I don't think things are gonna work and I just see what happens and try my best. I think this is just gonna end up working. Maybe. Am I too optimistic about this? I am going to use 4 pistons, because 1 will not be centered, and this looks good enough. And I'm going to use 2 sets of pistons, because that looks long enough for the leg. All right, and then the base of the leg, I think I am also going to have another set of these to counteract the angle of these, so that way, as the leg angles, the foot is going to stay level as well, rather than the foot going like this. All right, now what are we building for the foot? The foot kind of, this just looks like a circle. Oh. We need, hold on. I almost forgot. I think suspension might help us a little bit. Give us a little bit more of a springiness and also cushion the landing. You know, I have a lot of concerns about the durability of this foot. I feel like just building it out of normal blocks like this is just gonna get damaged every single time we land, but hopefully the suspension will help with that. Yeah, that looks good. This feels like it's gonna be big. This is like huge already. Where's my seat? Where's my seat gonna go? Can I put my seat in here? All right, I'm just gonna stick this right on top of there. I hope this is gonna be okay for a seat. I don't know. You know what's actually kind of complicated? I don't know how I'm gonna program the leg movements yet. Okay, let's take a little bit of a look here. All right, so those are opposite of what I want. The balance is looking good though. And then ready, boop. Ow, ow. Okay, I need to make the gyros a little bit stronger. All right, let's try that again. And hop, and see, then the leg should go that way. And then it should go back down. How do I not, like, I'm doing all of this manually right now. Oh my goodness. So there. Like, that's kind of what I want. Like, this is looking good though, isn't it? And then like turning though doesn't make sense, because now if I turn, see, I need to turn the leg. Not the, I don't know. I have a plan for that. So I need to figure, how do I like do an automatic when I jump? I want the legs to go that way automatically. Like, I think I need to program a whole system for a jump. Like, you press a button and then it goes through a jump sequence. All right, I'm making some progress. I have all of this logic going on, and if I hold down space, this is what happens. One button. Not bad, huh? So now if I press space again, it repeats the cycle. So I had to actually get rid of the suspension, because with the suspension, it was actually causing me to keep bouncing even when I wasn't extending the pistons. So suspension didn't work as intended, but I basically have a sequence here. So this is my button. This is space, and as you can see, space triggers all of these logic gates. So the first logic gate triggers the lean forward sequence. The second logic gate is delayed by half a second, and that triggers the pistons to jump. And then the third logic gate is delayed by a full second, which causes the steering hinges to move the leg from the backwards position to the forwards position to catch the landing. Then the fourth logic gate actually goes into an AND gate, because the way I have it catch the landing where the pistons retract is I need this part of the sequence to be active. So we're at the fourth step. And also I have sensors on the foot. And when those sensors detect the ground, those cause the pistons to contract, but they only actually send that signal when we're at the last step here in the sequence, because otherwise they would be always sending the signal to retract, which probably would make me not able to hop in the first place. So then you can see those logic gates all light up, and that causes that to happen. And that was a really nice landing, actually. I'm feeling pretty good about how this is turning out so far. So now I need to build the actual tank part. See, that's the thing I'm concerned about, is the damage on the landing. Sometimes there's no damage, sometimes there is. But yeah, I need to build the actual tank part, and I feel like it's gonna be massive. All right, now time to build the frame of the tank. Oh yeah, this thing needs like weapons on it and stuff. The original design had 6 guns going all the way around, but for me, I'm just gonna have 4 gun. Maybe I'll try 6, because with how big this is gonna be, 4 isn't gonna be nearly enough. I'll try 6. It's just gonna be really inconvenient to try to mount them on the 45-degree angle when we're dealing with a 90-degree build grid, but we'll see what happens. All right, I think I have the circumference built. So let's see how this is looking now. Jump and land. Okay, it's causing a lot more damage on landing. Maybe if oh, friction pads. What about friction pads? Do they cushion blows, like the damage? I mean, they are in the wheels category, and wheels definitely do not break as much on landing. So let's just see how these things handle it. All right, and jump and land. All right, well, not as good as I was hoping for. Still damage every single time. What do I do about the damage? All right, well, let's just ignore that for now and move on and hope everything works itself out in the end. All right, one of the amazing things that Trailmakers has actually added is the ability to multi-select. And what I mean is, once I multi-select, previously I couldn't do another drag box to add to that multi-selection. You could only do one multi-selection at a time, and then you had to manually click every single thing that you wanted to add. But now I can just keep dragging from different angles, and that makes this process so much easier. All right, because I want to start copy and pasting this thing. All right, now how do I build the curve that goes up to the top? You know what I mean? It's these corners are gonna be so difficult. So then for this one, I need this. Oh, look at that. I don't know what it is, but the geometry of like these inverted corners, it's just hard for me to wrap my brain around them sometimes. All right, the problem is this actually isn't as steep as a curve as I was hoping. I don't know how to do this. See, like in reality, the curve that I would need would be more like this. I would kind of need this going up here, but this is not working out for that purpose. And see, if I use like the wedge corner that works this way, it doesn't match up here. So I don't know if there's a way I can actually do that. Man, I hope this leg is strong enough to lift everything that I'm about to be doing, because I am just adding a ton to this thing. Oh no, look at my complexity limit. That's okay. I don't need most of this. I don't need most of this stuff in here. Just doing some spring cleaning in here. There we go. We've created a decent amount of space now. How do I merge this corner here and have it look nice? So this is a 3x4, so I should have a 3x3 here. Okay, so I got that. And now the problem is extending it down to here. I'm not gonna have it be able to meet evenly on this because I'm going to a different wedge type, which is this. So like that might be the best I can do. And you know what? That doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look as bad as I was expecting. So I think I'm okay with that. Okay, I think I've done a pretty decent job at this. So can I do this? Can I just copy all of that, not the seat, paste it down here? Oh yeah. And now, dang it. Okay, here's what I need to happen. I need the foot to be 1 block higher than the bottom of the tank, because then what that's going to allow me to do is actually steer the foot in the direction that I want it to go, and not the body of the tank. So right now, how many blocks are we looking at? We're looking at 2 blocks. So let's just do a little bit of a proof of concept here first. So if I put these 2 blocks down like this, oh yeah, that works. So now to turn, you can see the foot turns. So now if I'm facing in this direction, I press space, my foot gets destroyed because it doesn't have enough room. Hold on, what's going on here? No, it does have room. It's just I'm way too heavy now. Maybe, oh no. I was gonna say maybe I bring suspension back, and now that I'm heavier, it won't bounce me as much, and then that just completely offsets the 2 blocks I just added here. But let's find out. All right, there's suspension. You know, that's actually not too bad. All right, so then forward. Okay, there's a problem. There is a problem. The foot is too long to accommodate. All right, does the suspension help cushion the fall? The whole leg is gone. I didn't think this was going to be the issue. Did not think the issue was going to be the foot just breaking. All right, I've built almost all of the form. And now I'm realizing I'm at how much complexity? Look how much complexity I'm at. 697 out of 700. I'm like really close to being done with being able to add parts, and I don't have the guns yet. But the good news is, to add a gun, I also have to delete blocks. So wait, what just happened? When I deleted that block, okay, maybe I'm gonna have to add the guns here, because when I deleted those blocks, it detached some things. Let's go with the smart cannons. I feel like that's all I'm gonna do. I don't think I can add a corner ones. I don't think I can have 6. I think I'm only gonna be able to have 4. There we go. Oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. It's gonna break. It just breaks every single time. Hold on, let's put the damping way up. Oh, the damping helped a little bit. Oh, you know what? I'm so heavy now. I didn't even think about it. I need to up the gyros. Let's just put them at max. All right, well, the damping doesn't work anymore. But I think I have all the functionality there. Let me just paint it a more normal. Was it like gray? I think like an army green. Yeah, something like that. I mean, the one on the website was more like a gray like this. Maybe I'll just do a gray. All right, I think I may have the best version of this thing. So I've even made it so that if you hold down the space bar, it'll repeat the sequence. So it's kind of hard to tell which way I'm facing, but you can see my little character in there. I'm facing this way. So I'm just gonna hold down the space bar and we're gonna hope for the best. There's like a 50-50 chance that each jump will completely destroy the leg, making it non-functional, but let's see what happens. All right, space bar now. There we go. Looks forward. Oh, look at that. I'm holding, look at that. It's working. Oh. Oh my goodness, look at this. Oh. All right. No, what was that? All right, don't worry about that. All right, I'm gonna repair real quick. So now let's say, see, I'm facing in that direction. Let's say I want to go in that direction. Watch my character in there. If I turn my character that way, now we should go in that direction. Look at that. Look at this. I can't believe how well this is working right now. Ah! Why? Why do you got to do it when I say that? You can't really see. I don't know if I can get a view in here, but yeah, when I turn, the entire column from my seat down to the foot turns because the actual body is in contact with the ground and not the foot. So then the foot can face in whatever direction. I'm gonna try to jump onto this explosive barrel because I think that would be hilarious if I get a face in that direction. All right, I think I'm facing in that direction now. All right, ready? Oh my goodness, is this gonna work? All right, that was not nearly as destructive as I was expecting. The gyros are trying to correct me. Wait, what are they doing? There we go. They're at max strength, by the way. This thing is just heavy. How heavy is this? 971 kilograms. I'm almost at maximum complexity too. All right, now I want to see what first person. Dang it, maybe top of seat. Oh yes. Oh yes, top of seat camera is perfect. All right, and here's what it would be. Oh, I don't want to see my head there. Ow. Okay, that was definitely not a good jump. All right, let's try. I want to feel a successful jump. What does it feel like? Why? What's wrong with top of seat camera? How come I can't land right now? All right, let's go in this direction. All right, here we go. Just have a nice landing, please. What is going on? I want to feel it from the first person perspective. All right, here's the jump. Nice landing. That didn't feel like a nice land. Why am I bouncing? See, I can't tell what's going on now. Did something break? All right, now I'm gonna watch it from a third person. Watch, it's gonna work now. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. So why? Why is it so inconsistent? I want to feel that nice smooth landing from the top of seat camera. All right, come on. Nice smooth landing. I think that was good. Other than seeing my helmet in my face. Oh, there we go. There we go, another one. All right, it's not, it's a little bad, but it's could be better. All right, I'm broken. It's not working no more. Oh my God, I am really broken. I didn't realize I was that broken. All right, cool thing about this thing though. Here, let me spawn in a second one. I know the game's gonna love this. All right, apparently the auto aim on these things. See, this is why it would be ideal to have 8 cannons, like in the corners as well, because I literally can't aim at this right now, but there we go. You can see it actually turns to face the direction of a target. Just like that. And then we can go ahead and hop. Oh my goodness. You know what? Maybe I just made the hop a little bit too aggressive. Let me just dial it down a little bit on the speed. So we're at speed 100 right now. Let's go to 50% speed. All right, here's a 50% hop. Okay. Okay. All right, well, I've lost the whole bottom of the foot already. But it seems to be... Okay, no, it's still... All right, let's go 25%. Man, just spawning in breaks myself. All right, here we go. 25%. Okay. All right, that's not bad. There we go. Oh man, that was almost amazing. Okay, there we go. That was, everything's just inconsistent. This, all right, it's a little bit better. This actually feels more reasonable too. This feels more realistic for a height, for a tank of this size, you know? Man, I really wish I could add those corner cannons in, but I'm already at maximum complexity and I have reduced the complexity a lot with this thing. All right, I think I like where I'm at now. Die! I am the superior tank of the battlefield. You can never, I have no weak points or anything, except for this foot that gets constantly destroyed all the time. This experience, imagine this experience from the perspective of an actual soldier in this tank. Like, just how hard of a landing are we looking at every single time we hop with this thing? Like, I'm really glad this thing never got made. I definitely wouldn't want to drive it. But thanks to the gyroscopes, it was actually super easy to make this thing function because I didn't know how balancing on one leg was gonna work. I don't know how they expected it to work in real life. I actually think there were gyro things in the original blueprints. So I guess it's not that far off from how we built it. But we have a somewhat functional prototype of a 1942 ridiculous invention. I wonder if there's anything else that I overlooked because it just seemed a little bit like the balancing was a little bit too difficult, but now with the gyros, maybe I can revisit some ideas, but nothing's coming to mind right now. If you guys have any ideas of crazy inventions down in the comments below that you'd like to see recreated that you think might be more doable with the new pieces, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this, you'll probably enjoy some more that you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.